Hi everyone, so welcome to this unboxing of the Wordsworth Planner. Oh, I'm so excited about this one because this has come at the perfect time. So they reached out to me and they asked if I would review and try out their planner. And the funny thing is, I was actually looking at a brand new planning system for myself. And with everything that's been going on, well, with everybody at the moment, but in my own personal life, there's been a lot of changes. And I've really felt that I needed a brand new planner. Even a new layout. I was willing to try anything, a new layout, anything, because a key word for me at the moment is perspective, and I guess it's like that change of perspective. And I've been doing my intuitive paintings, and I actually painted this in portrait. I was painting this circle intuitively, and I knew I'd finished it, and as I turned it around in landscape, it was like, whoa, hang on, that looks like an eye. And then the word perspective came to me, and I knew this painting was for me to keep. It's because, like, obviously most of my intuitive paintings, they have a story, they have a word for somebody, and I would write it down on a separate piece of paper, pop it in an envelope. The painting will have a name, and it will be for, well, I put it in the shop, and obviously the word of you would call it a word of knowledge or of wisdom or whatever, that it would go with the painting. Basically it would speak, so it wouldn't just be the painting, it would have a story, it would be personal to the recipient. So that's what I'm working on at the moment, and I realized that this one was for me. And so I think, in fact, did I put down, I had here it is, each of the colors I swatch, and then I delve deeper into the meaning of the colors, and I create this story and pull it all together. So this is going to be framed in landscape, but yeah, the word perspective came up. Now I've been using a standard sized journal for my journaling. So this is, I won't show you because there's like deeply personal things in this one. So that's my personal journal, and I've also been using for my meditations and other journaling, I've been using this, which is a B6 from Diane Archive. And so yeah, this is my another personal journal. This is actually my meditation journal, so I write down things that come up in my meditation in here, so I can make a note of those and then research them later on. And then this is another journal of, it's like personal card readings and stuff like that, but that's another video. So yeah, so Wordsworth Planner contacted me and asked me if I would review their planner. Now let's just make sure you're in shot so you can see this, because it's absolutely beautiful. Yeah, so it comes in this absolutely gorgeous box, and I have seen them online. I looked at a few planners and I thought, no, I'm going to wait. And then that's why it was so funny that they reached out to me. They had no idea I was looking at their planners and contemplating getting one. So yeah, and I left it and I waited, and then they've obviously launched a new range of planners. So the timing's just absolutely perfect. So when I say about perspective, this will probably be a different style to, I say a different style to how I normally plan. I believe this is horizontal, but I have planned horizontally in like my ring bound and in a like a Midori TN sort of style. So yeah, but the features that are your why and vision planning. Now, if you know me, you know I'm a big vision board like planner and creator. I make a lot of vision boards. Mind mapped brainstorm. That's something that I've included in my own personal planning. I've created my own kind of mind map, so I'm familiar with that. Short-term and long-term goal planning, monthly overview and review, sections to plan monthly goals, prioritized to-do list, progress tracker, contacts and password reminder, dotted pages, and the layout is week on one page planner layout, incorporated weekly, dotted page. Oh, I can't wait to open this and have a look. Daily habits tracker, space to practice gratitude. I'm going to explain something about gratitude actually, because I think this is going to really encourage some of you out there when it comes to gratitude planning. Because I'll explain when we get to it. An area for weekly focus, that's cool. Sections for breakthrough moments, yeah. Grid view monthly layout. an area to rate your week, space for creativity and notes. Okay, so there's 268 pages on 120 GSM. It's eco-friendly, acid-free paper, no bleeding or ghosting, lies 180 degrees flat, 2-page markers, back pocket. Now I will be using this, obviously personally using this planner, so I will not be writing in it in this video. I'm literally going to be unboxing it, but I will be doing an updated video on how I'm getting on with it, so you can see how I get on with like the no bleeding or ghosting for those of you who are interested. So the box is gorgeous, and on the front obviously it says the secret of getting ahead is getting started, Mark Twain. It's really sturdy box. Oh, that's it. When I opened it before, because I opened it and had to put the lid back on because it's just so beautifully packaged. I've literally had to wait to unbox it, to video to unbox it. But on the side of this box, I don't know if you can look at that. That's just gorgeous. Really beautiful. And on the side here, I don't know if you can see. Let me just, I was going to do it, I don't know. There. If you are working on something that you really care about, you don't have to be pushed. The vision pulls you. Steve Jobs. And another one. Oh yeah, Tony Robbins. Okay, hang on. See that? Setting goals is a first step in turning the invisible into the visible. Tony Robbins. Okay, so without further ado, just turn the brightness up a bit. Okay, right. Ooh, it feels like Christmas. Oh, wow, that is gorgeous. It makes you feel like, oh, such a good feeling. This booklet, wow. I have never, ever got a booklet with a planner like this. So the cover is really glossy. Obviously, I'm not going to read it all now. You can actually pause that to read it. But how amazing is this? I've got to make sure you're seeing this properly because this is lovely. Yeah. Okay. Wow. I'm just going to flick through this because it's like a proper book. Really thick, good quality paper. This is very good to reference back to when you're planning. So you've got your checklist. This is so helpful because you get these planners with all these sections in it and you're like, I will admit, it is very overwhelming. So to have a checklist and a booklet like this is really helpful. Okay, so write down the 4 elements which make up different facets of your personality to discover your why. Right, I know from obviously personal experience, this can be quite difficult to do, but I have things on my blog and my website and Patreon and stuff like that to help you with this. Or you can even join my Make Your Own Magic group. It's a group for very open-minded people. So that's something to bear in mind if you want to join. And yeah, and I help people to discover their why. Fill in the Dare to Dream big section. Review your magical triplets for the period ahead. Brainstorm and create your goals mind map. Get inspired by creating your vision board. Creating a really good vision board, that takes probably, so creating your vision board, that is something you're going to have to set aside a decent proportion of time for because it takes a while to source the images and then print them off and stick them down. But I always highly recommend you spend a good portion of time creating your vision board because they are very powerful. And if you've done it right, it holds a lot of power. So next one is set 3 groups of goals: your personal, family / friends, relationships and professional. Prioritize and break down your goals into smaller monthly goals. Keep your goals in mind by choosing a weekly focus. And 9, take time for reflection. So there you've got your long-term goals. Wow. Discovering your why. Okay, so they've broken it down quite well there. 4 elements. This is really beautiful. Write down your goal. I love how they've kept it really simple. Yet this book is really well put together, really beautiful. Wow. I'll let you obviously pause it if you want to read any of that. This is amazing. Okay, here we go, here we go. So, how to set your month and set short-term goals. Oh, I just can't get over how wonderful this book is. And then you've got your horizontal double-sided. That's the horizontal double-sided. Okay. I think I've got a week on one. I need to have a look. I think this is my one. If it is, it's going to be amazing. I think it is. I think that's what they've sent me. This is brilliant layout. I love it so much. All that space. Wow. How to work on your week vertical layout. So it's got all the different layouts that you can get. How to use your daily pages and weekly reflection. How to review your month. That's good. This is really nice layout. And they've got the habit tracker there. Oh, that's really good. Oh, look at this. Keep away from people who try to belittle your ambition. Small people always do that. But the really great make you feel that you too can become great. How nice is that? That's stunning. Really super helpful. And also you can keep hold of that to, you know, just give you ideas about how to plan. Just keep referencing back to it. Really beautifully made. Oh, okay, so here is the actual planner itself. Okay. It's hard bound, which another thing I have used. Is that bright enough? Don't want it to be too dark or too bright. So I'm getting used to this brand new camera, and I just really want you to see how beautiful this is. The quality. Oh, it feels amazing. Okay, so I have the non-dated horizontal dotted planner. Let's have a look. Oh wow. Okay, so in here we have beautiful. Thank you for your custom. I mean, they've really put a lot into this. There's so much that they've just done to. Wow. It explains a little bit more about your journal, Wordsworth journal planner. Wow. Okay, right, let's get on with it. In case of loss, so yeah, I put your details on there. By the way, the cover is, if I just take this off, it's quite textured. It feels like, you know, you can wipe it down though if you spill anything on there. Has a lovely little logo at the bottom. Okay, here we go. Right, so even in here they have instructions. You've seen that there. Oh, contents page. That's amazing. Ooh, that's such a good idea. Okay, so we have 2019, which we're not in, but you can actually cover that up with something else. So we've got 2020 in your notes here. Good fortune is what happens when opportunity meets with planning. I love all these quotes. Then you have your yearly overview. It's sewn as well. That's really good. Your contacts, password reminder, time zones. I actually do refer to time zones, so I find these really helpful. Normally I'm Googling it. Travel planning, this is definitely something, because obviously when I start, how long is this for? I don't know, is it 12 months? Well, anyway, I do plan on traveling, maybe not out of the country at the moment, but once lockdown has been fully lifted, I'm going to be visiting my family. So yeah, there's that. And also this can be future. So goals overview. Discovering, so yeah, here's the discovering your why, which you find in here. So let's just, for example, let's just quickly turn to that to show you. So it'll explain how you fill this section in. Does it say, and then dare to dream big? Yeah, it helps you with that as well here. So that's really, really good. Just enough space as well, you know, not too overwhelming. That's really good. Magical triplets for the year ahead. Oh, I like this. Every morning I will do these 3 things. Now this whole thing about perspective and change in my life at the moment, I'm really shaking things up. So this is so handy, because in the morning there are like specifically 3 things that I do want to do in the morning. One of them is obviously meditate, and I want to get up at a certain time. So there's that. I will connect with my loved ones in these 3 ways. I will visit the, I like that, 3 places. 3 is a really good number for me as well. I will avoid these 3 distractions. I will reward my successes in these 3 ways. Every evening I will do these 3 things. Oh, that's so good. In fact, what does it say here? Oh, is that where you do your... Okay, and so you've got space there to write down some more notes. Then you have your goals mind map. And then your vision board inspiration. This is going to be covered in photos and quotes and things. That's going to look amazing. Love a good vision board. You can even do a tip in if you want more room. Get an extra page, washi tape it down, and then you've got, well, you could do it on both sides, so you've got yourself a massive vision board, and then it'll just fold over inwards. And remember, if you do that, make the page a little bit narrower so it comes to about here, so your journal, your planner can still close. Little tip. Right. Okay, here we go. So this, I appreciate, again, can feel very overwhelming to some people, but I promise you, when you start using these, this sort of thing, it's so helpful. And that is why I'm super impressed with this book. So I'm just really, really like gobsmacked at how beautiful, you know, the thought that they've put into this to really help you use your planner. It's so good. So yeah, so you get a book to help you. So I don't need to explain it. Family, friends, relationships, love this, and professional, awesome. Oh, I can't wait to use this. You know, after this filming, I am going to be spending the day in this and setting it all up. So excited. Monthly and weekly. Ah, right. So okay, it's yeah, of course it's undated. So this is your month. Let's have a look. Yeah, oh my goodness. Wordsworth Planner, you know me so well. I actually didn't ask for this particular planner. They just sent it to me, and I'm so excited by it. I didn't think that the layout, right, so you've got your month to view here, brilliant. Month's goals, action steps, notes, perfect, yep. Love it. Look at this. I love this. I have my space on the side. It's like the, oh, I've just got no words. I'm so excited by this. So, oh, what's it called? You know, that Midori one. Oh, I can't remember anyway, but this is brilliant. This is a perfect layout. So I don't actually need too much space, because obviously I've got my, I have like a project planner and stuff like that, which I can go more in depth. But just as long as I've got the general things down that I need to get done that day in here, that's perfect, because then I obviously have all this space as well. Then I have this week's focus, and I usually use this space for taking notes about ideas and things like that. It just ends up being a page full of notes. So I just love it. I just love this layout. So this is perfect for me. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you have your monthly reflection. So breakthrough moments, I love that. Then, so here you have my top 5 accomplishments. I think it's really important to sit down and think about things like this, and don't think that your accomplishments have to be huge. Some accomplishments can be as simple as, you know, when you got out of bed that morning, you drank like a glass of water or something like that, you know, because sometimes it's one of those things you overlook. But yeah, if you drank that glass of water first thing in the morning, well done, you know. Or if you managed, you know, just accomplishments that are accomplishments for you, you know, not what you think should be an accomplishment. It's something that is very deeply personal to you. Okay, so how do I feel about the progress of my long-term goals this month? Yeah, and always fill these in non-judgmentally as well. You know, don't ever feel bad if you haven't made much progress. It's just good to see how much or even how little progress you've made. You know, it's a very helpful, handy thing to know. Okay, what I wanted to get done but didn't, and why. And no one's going to see this either. You know, you don't have to show anyone this. What I have learned this month, and then you've got your habit tracker, so you can obviously write down in each one at the bottom there which is, you know, which habit tracker is for what. So like drinking enough water, exercise, and whatever. And I'm really getting back into my running now. So lockdown was really difficult because I'm very much a social runner, I've found out. And I've found it very difficult to motivate myself to go running. But recently we've been doing socially distanced runs, which has been amazing. So yeah, I've been getting back into that as well. Oh, more notes. And then again, your month to view, and then weeks, and then review. So let's see. And the pages are numbered. They've numbered the pages. That's awesome. Oh, then you have obviously your, so right, with these, what I do is, it's very good they've got two. So I will have it on the week that I'm on. So say that's the week that I'm on. Then I always have, if I've got two, generally speaking, I will have it on my, either my vision board or mind map or whatever I'm using most of the time. So I'll have that to go to at the front, or even my why, my mission statement. And sometimes because of where the mission statement is, I will transfer that. I'll write out my mission statement here. You know, I can make mistakes here and whatever, and have it sort of like pinned down sort of thing, get it written down there. Then I'll transfer it at the front of my book, or print it off and stick it somewhere here so I can see it at the front. So that's how I use my bookmarks. Then let's have a see, where are we up to? Really can't wait to start using this. This is going to be, oh wow, all those pages. Wow, oh my goodness. Okay, so you've got, I don't know how many pages. You have all these pages of notes, dotted grid notes. That's amazing. Then you have your, oh wow, okay, so yeah, you have a pen loop, obviously. You have the envelope at the back, or whatever you want to call it. What do they call it? Back pocket, that's what they call it. And then, oh, you get loads of stickers in here. Very awesome. Oh, do you know what? Don't know why I'm just looking forward to autumn this year. It's very autumnal, so yeah. Your stickers at the back there, and then I was going to say you have a elastic to, obviously this is going to get nice and chunky, and you can see that this is gonna, this sort, I can feel like this has a little bit of flex in it. So as it does sort of get a bit more chunky, there is that movement there. So it'll be really interesting to see how this holds up. But so far the quality is there for me anyway. I just absolutely love it. Let's see if it lies flat. Yeah, it does, it lies flat straight away. So yeah, there's the Wordsworth Planner. Obviously they have different colours, they've just released a new range, so it's worth going on and having a look. I'll leave all the details below. This was gifted to me by the company for me to review, and I will be giving my honest review as I use it. But my first impressions of this are amazing. It's probably one of the, well, it is the nicest presented, well thought out planner that I have received so far, or bought, received, whatever, you know. The fact that it comes with this is just amazing, because I do know how you can get a planner like this and it's full of all these wonderful pages and good intentions and all of that, but where it falls short is when people receive a planner like this, they will perhaps look on YouTube to see how other people have filled it in, because it can be overwhelming, it can be a struggle. So as I fill mine in, I will obviously, for those people who struggle with filling theirs in, you know, I will share how I've done, what I've done and how I've used it. But this book here just is super helpful, really good. Yeah, just so well thought out. I'm really impressed by it. And then obviously you have the box as well. Now you could, if you wanted to, keep it in the box, but I tell you what I'm going to use mine for, because it's such a lovely look. So if you put that down, you can obviously lift, that will help you take the lid off. But I could actually keep cards in here, like a couple of deck of cards that I use, like oracle cards, because it's a lovely black box, really nice. So yeah, they could probably be kept in here. But yeah, my planner I'll put this in like a little bag, or I don't know yet, but I'm just going to sit down and use it today. So yeah, my keyword at the moment is perspective, so this is certainly going to help with that. It's going to help with all the changes that I'm implementing. It's now Sunday. Oh, what day are we on now? Trying to think if I should start using, I really want to start this straight away, and we're already on the 21st. I don't know. I really want to use it now, so we'll just see. But it means wasting a few pages in the month. I'll see. But anyway, I'm definitely going to be filling out all of this today. Yeah, so if you do have any questions, just leave them below. I will leave all the details of the Wordsworth Planner, where you can get it from, below. And that is it. So be sure to check out an upcoming future video on how I've been using this. Obviously, you're going to have to give me a little bit of time to properly use it and yeah, get some use out of it. So yeah, again, thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye.